You know, it's almost impressive how somehow Twitter can always make the worst decisions of all time. Like every time we hear news that Twitter made a brand new change or they're making a new update, it's always something bad. It's the same equivalent when Twitch say they're gonna make something new. Everyone knows that, oh man, what's going to be the next thing they're gonna completely mess up. But this is a mistake and a change that's so bad it could actually end the platform. And I know that's something that a lot of people say a lot, like this change, it could be absolutely over. But this time I'm 100% serious because I have no idea why Elon will think this will be a good idea and think that, yeah, this is exactly what we need. Now, I'm pretty sure we all seen what's going on, rather if you've been on the internet for a while or even if you've been on Twitter, it has not been a good experience at all. Let me give you like a little example on the experience of you wanted to go on Twitter. So let's say you're an anime fan, you want to look at pictures of a Stofa in a maid outfit. Well, you go and look at a couple and then out of nowhere you get hit with this. What? Data limit reached? What's going on? But I'm assuming they have like an absolute surprise face, screaming, crying, has absolutely no clue what to do. Especially someone who's like chronically addicted to Twitter and has to be there all the time. Because I'm pretty sure we have all seen one of those accounts who tweet literally like every single day. Like every time when you go and refresh your page, they're always there all the time, having to give you update on literally every single situation. How do you spend that much time on Twitter? And I'm not even saying that, oh, look how much free time you have. I generally don't care. Why would you spend your free time on Twitter when you could be doing something actually fun? I don't know, playing video games. Or maybe doing the absolute legendary going outside. Even though other people will tell you to touch grass, are probably people who also don't touch grass. So it's really extremely strange how that insult keeps on getting thrown by people who just don't go outside in general. I guess that's how things work. But this is an absolutely terrible change because I'm pretty sure it's well known that the only thing that these social media companies want you to do is stay on their app for the longest time as possible. The split second you leave Twitter or think that, oh, I don't need to use Twitter anymore, or even worse, go somewhere else like on Reddit, these companies instantly lose because they want you to be there as long as possible. That's why so much of them literally invest millions of dollars into making the best recommendation system of all time. Like if you're on Twitter and you literally only read comments that make you absolutely mad, well, they're gonna realize that and they're only going to feed you stuff on your timeline that's going to piss you off because that makes you stay on the app. Or let's say you're the absolute opposite, where the second you see something you don't like on social media, you leave immediately and you go off Twitter. They're only going to recommend you stuff that you like. Like let's say you really like Hostofis. That's the only thing you care about. That's basically all you're going to be shown. I'm just repeating myself. I'm pretty sure you get the point from now. There are so much people who are chronically addicted to Twitter, they can't leave. I actually have no clue what they're doing right now. Now, there's a lot of people saying, like, oh, this is good because Twitter is shut down. All these people who are addicted to it are going outside, but they actually can't. I'm assuming when they first got hit with the data limit, they instantly froze in place, staying there in absolute shock, wondering, what am I going to do in my life anymore if I can't post on Twitter and get 2 likes? I'm not going to go and complain about, like, the next insert something to complain about. Now, everyone is wondering why would you go and make a change like this and basically just sabotage yourself? Like, what's the reason of this? The main reason why he said he's doing this is because of data scalping. Now, this is something that is an extremely big deal and it's something that a lot of companies are dealing with right now. If you're wondering why places like Reddit, and I'm going to be 100% positive, tons of other social media sites down the line are basically 1, blocking their API, or 2, making it so comically expensive that the average person just can't afford to get access to it, is literally because of this. Now, I'm not going to 100% go and deep dive into it and explain why it's absolutely terrible. There's tons of other people who can do it who are way more smarter than me. But basically, let me give you like the quick stupid people answer. This is bad because company loses a lot of money. And obviously, if you own any type of business, you do not want to lose money. And basically allowing these data scalpers, you can lose millions of dollars, maybe even billions of dollars down the line. It is an extremely big problem and a lot of companies just want to get it fixed. Now, I know a lot of people are saying that it's not really that big of a deal. I mean, like Reddit is $1 million company. I think it's like one of the top 10 search websites of all time. They make so much money. Why would they care? Well, because there's 2 timelines. One timeline where you have $1 million and another timeline where you don't have $1 million. Obviously, most people are going to pick the timeline where they have $1 million. So they basically want to get rid of all of these people people as fast as possible. Now, I don't think this is 100% permanent. I think this is currently a testing field right now because even he's making jokes of it, saying that even on his account, he's hitting data limits. But this is also Elon Musk, the same person who decided to lock two-step verification, a basic security feature behind Twitter Blue. Twitter is also the only website who will basically not allow you to use it unless you're signed in, which is absolutely crazy. If any other social media platform decide to do something like this, it will be absolutely over for them. Like, imagine if Reddit decided to do this, because most of the time, a lot of people who use Reddit probably isn't signed in because they're probably playing a video game or something and they want to go and find an item. So they go like search it up, hey, how do I go find this? And there's someone on Reddit already made a tutorial how to do it. And if they're not on the website a lot, they probably don't have an account. That's just crazy that they decided to do something like this, but I do think Twitter is the only website who can do this and succeed. I don't know how Twitter's just so addicted to some people. I talk about these people a lot, but for people who are not on Twitter, there are literally some accounts, and some like content creators too, who literally have to post every single day. They can't go one day without posting on Twitter, or I don't know what's going to happen to them, because some people are just so chronically attached to it. This is all they have is their Twitter account. So with this gone, they must be going through it, because I know for a fact they're not going outside. And also another thing that a lot of people are talking about, this is probably another way so they can get more people to sign on Twitter Blue. I think it's pretty well known now that Twitter is not profitable at all, and they really haven't been for an extremely long time. Ever since Elon bought it, it has basically been leaking money. Like, I'm assuming it's like, you know how like in a cartoon where like a water pipe starts leaking and then they put tape on it and then another hole explodes and then they put tape on it. I'm assuming they're doing that over and over and over again, but more holes keep on opening and they just can't stop it because you just keep on losing money. So they're literally trying to do anything just to make it profitable. Just please, can I get a little bit of money back from that? Because that makes sense. I mean, if you spend millions of dollars to get something, you're probably going to want to make the money back, unless I assume you're probably going to want to make the money back, because even if you have that much money to spend, I don't think you want to lose that much money. So this is probably going to be one way for them to get more people on Twitter Blue, because on the whole allowance that you basically have now, your little Twitter timer, you have way more time than someone else can use. I think the last time I ended up checking, it was like someone on Twitter Blue can go around like 6,000 times, and I don't know how you're going to be able to reach 6,000 tweets a day. If you do think Twitter Blue is a purchase that you should make, you're probably on Twitter too much, so that's probably not enough for the average Twitter Blue user. I'm pretty sure they're going to hit that limit a lot. Now, what a lot of people saying that, there's a lot of them walking around saying that that's probably not going to work, because why would someone pay for Twitter Blue? It's still a worthless purchase. I mean, you're probably going to be dumb if you do something like that, which I usually would agree with them until I remember Netflix plan 100% succeed. Not so long ago, Netflix decided that we're going to finish password sharing, something that they have literally done for years. It's something that tons of other streaming services still allowed, and everyone basically thought that Netflix was going to be over, but nope, we were absolutely wrong, because apparently it succeeded and Netflix ended up making more money than ever. Twitter is probably going to have the same effect, because all those people who desperately need to be on Twitter more, they'll instantly just take out their card and just be like, please, I need more Twitter time, and they will easily go and buy Twitter Blue. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a permanent change. I hope not, because I literally don't see how Twitter is going to continue if it is, because although we make jokes about it, there are some people who do rely on Twitter, so I do hope they come up with like a better idea. Anyway, this is something that I wanted to talk about. My name is Lua. You have a good day or night. See ya.